Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a video all about products that I would consider to be overrated and underrated. For products that I would consider to be overrated, these are products that have been hyped up like to the extreme, and they're just products that I just don't really mesh with, that I don't really get, that I don't really think are really worth all of that hype. Now, as for products that I would consider to be underrated, those are basically products that I would consider to be like star products, but star products that are not spoken about as much as they should be. So I really hope that you guys enjoy this type of video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. So let's get right into it. So I'm gonna start off with a positive note and let's start talking about the products that I would consider to be underrated. So this first product is a product that I am personally very in love with. This is something that I use in my freelance kit, and it is something that I honestly swear by. So these are the Makeup Forever Aqua lips. I would consider these to be honestly like 100 times better than the MAC lip liners. They are very creamy, very pigmented, and they last the longest time on the lips. It works really well as almost like a base for your lipstick, so that your lipstick really like stays on your lips and it just does not move. They also glide on so beautifully on the lips. They don't pull on your lips. I definitely recommend these. I wish more people use them, and they are just the bomb. Next, we have a contour palette. This is the RCMA highlight and contour palette, and they're all creams. Now, I like these so much more than the Anastasia cream contour kit. These creams just blend so perfectly on the skin. They are literally like butter. And the colors in here are just perfect. This contour shade is the shade that I use to contour, but if you are on the deeper side, then this shade is just perfect. And honestly, like they're the perfect shades. They're not too warm, they're not too cool. They're that perfect in-between shade that you're looking for when you want a contour shade. And then this shade over here is like just such a perfect banana shade to highlight. So this is what they look like on the skin right over here. You definitely don't have to like build them up or work too much to get a nice color payoff. Like the color payoff is already there. So that is why I just love this. Another underrated beauty product is the Urban Decay Ultimate Ozone Multi-Purpose Primer Pencil. This pencil is my favorite thing to use underneath all of my lipsticks, especially liquid lipsticks. It creates a layer between the lipstick and your lips so that the liquid lipstick doesn't overly dry out your lips. And I also find that it makes my liquid lipsticks just wear a lot better throughout the day. And it also doesn't sort of like interfere with the lipstick and change the consistency at all. It also wear this under normal lipsticks, and it just makes them last a lot longer on the lips. Like I barely hear anybody ever talk about this, and it's so good. Now, Cargo blushes are blushes that I have very recently discovered myself, but I am very upset that I haven't discovered them sooner because they're really great. This is the shade Mendocino. I'm probably saying that very wrong, and I know I'm saying that very wrong because last time I mentioned this blush, somebody corrected me in the comments and I forget what like the right way to say it is. So we're just gonna pretend that's how you say it. But these Cargo blushes are just so beautiful. The pans are huge. You get a lot of product in here. There is about 9 grams of product. The formula is very creamy. It just glides on the skin so perfectly without it being choppy or too pigmented or not pigmented enough. They're just like that perfect blush. And the shades that do have shimmer are not chunky. Like this shade reminds me a lot of NARS Orgasm, but without the chunkiness that NARS Orgasm has. It has like that gold shimmer in it, but it's so fine that it just creates a beautiful glow on the cheeks. You could see like when I move my hand back and forth, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it has a beautiful like golden glow to it. Next, we have Buxom eyeshadows. Now I am actually wearing Buxom eyeshadows on my eyes today. I feel like when they sort of first released, people were talking about them, but then it sort of just died down from there, and I never really see people using them. They have an amazing color selection, a lot of really unique shades. What I also really like about the Buxom shadows is that you could create your own palette in store in Sephora. So I actually created this palette myself. The mattes are not chalky, they're very pigmented, and the metallics are very intense. Like look at that intense pigmentation. That purple shade is such a unique shade. It's really unlike anything I have, and I mean, it speaks for itself. Not much else to say about it. Okay, so this next product I feel like is not so much underrated anymore. I feel like people are sort of starting to talk about it right now, but I still want to mention it just in case you haven't heard of it. This is the RCMA No Color Powder. This is my favorite translucent powder that I've ever tried. It is so inexpensive. It has no frills, no gimmicks. I find it just sits so amazing on my skin, especially considering that I have drier skin. That's a great thing because normally I can't really wear too much powder, otherwise my skin looks really cakey really quickly. And what I really like about this powder is that there's no color in it. So it doesn't really change the color of your foundation, your contour powder, your highlight powders, your under eyes. It just purely sets it. And honestly, if you're a makeup artist, you should have this in your kit because it's a no color powder. There's no pigment in here, so you could use this on all skin tones. The only thing I don't like about this is that it's basically like a giant salt shaker, which I don't really get. I don't really know how you're really supposed to use this practically. So what I would suggest is actually transferring this to an empty powder like tub because this packaging really sucks. That's my only thing that I don't like about it, but otherwise the actual product itself is fantastical. My last underrated product are the Bite Matte Lip Crayons. These are some of my favorite lipsticks in general and one of my favorite matte formulas. They are fairly matte, but they are so comfortable on the lips. You barely even feel them. They are not drying whatsoever, and the colors are beautiful. This color right over here called Truffle is just such a beautiful deep plummy brown shade, and the longevity of these are quite good as well. They're more long wearing than a typical lipstick, but they're not as long wearing as a liquid lipstick. They're like the most moisturizing matte formula that I've found thus far. This color called Leche has been like my go-to lip color for the longest time. You have to check these out if you haven't already. Bite Beauty is awesome. So now that I've spoken all about my products that I would consider to be underrated, let's talk about some products that I think are a little bit overrated. My product that I probably regret the most over here is this Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. Now this is definitely a product that I think is way overrated. The only reason I bought this product is because Kim Kardashian's makeup artist Mario uses this. Now this product definitely makes your skin look really, really dewy. There's no doubting that, but it's the way that it makes my skin feel. I absolutely despise it. It literally makes my skin feel like a little bit sticky and a little bit oily, which I just despise, and the feeling just does not go away, and that is why I really don't like this product. It's very expensive as well. I mean, it comes in a beautiful bottle, but I did not pay $50 for a beautiful bottle. Another product that I feel like has been completely overrated is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. I mean, it literally calls itself magical, so if that's not overrated, then I don't really know what is. This is not a magical cream in the slightest. It is basically just a moisturizer. I thought this would make my skin look like I was like 9 again. I thought that it would make my makeup go on magically beautifully well. It's a good moisturizer, but it's not my favorite moisturizer either. Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream, not so magical. A little bit overhyped. Okay, this is actually a funny story comes with this product. This is the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Mascara. Funny thing happened, my friend looked at me and was like, Jamie, go look in the mirror right now because you have black stuff all over your face. So I looked in the mirror and I'm not kidding, guys. I had black from here to here, and it was because of this mascara. This like flaked on me, it smudged on me, it was just a freaking disaster, and I will never wear this again, which it's sort of unfortunate because it made my lashes look good. I was a little bit traumatized, I'm gonna be really honest with you. I did not like this. Nope. All right, so here is a powder that I feel like is totally overhyped. This is the Makeup Forever HD powder. I actually only have a little mini like sample size of it, but I'm happy I didn't get the full size because this stuff gives the worst flashback I've ever experienced with any other powder, and you gotta be so careful using this powder because it just creates the worst flashback if you're going to be photographed using flash. It just didn't work well with my skin. It sort of like balled up on me, and I just would say that it's not worth the hype, and I would say to reach for the RCMA powder because you don't have to worry about flashback with this powder, and it's just so much better, a lot less expensive. So the last product that I would have to say is not worth the hype and that I think was way overhyped are the Benefit tints. Now this is Lolly Tint, but I have all the other ones because I really bought into the hype. Now if you want to use this as a blush and you don't apply it in the correct way, it will look terrible. It will look blotchy and just not great, and I feel like just using like a normal cream or powder blush just works so much better, and I don't really like these on my lips either because I feel like it sort of attaches to like the dry parts on my lips and it accentuates them, and it's just not pretty. So that is it for my underrated and overrated beauty products. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to let me know what your underrated and overrated beauty products are in the comments down below because I would love to know. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and of course subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I will see you guys on Thursday. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing a video all about color correcting. So because color correcting is sort of all over the place right now, you gotta